Hello Aries, welcome to your monthly reading for the month of August. I'll shuffle the cards and set them out, and then I'll explain a little bit how I'm going to read them. So we'll get started. Let's see what energies are around you for the month of August, Aries. Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles to start off with. Now, oops, very eager to come out. Now I'm using the Angel Wisdom Tarot for the overall energy of the week. And then with the Rider-Waite, we're going to have a look a little bit at the energies of each week in the month, which may spill over a little bit. We'll see how they go. And then I've got 3 oracle cards that will just give us a little bit more information and insight for the week ahead. Oh, magic touch. Nice. Aries for the month of August and work. Yes, I think these all tie in. Let's have a quick look. So Aries, bit of rough time. And it's not over yet, I'm sorry. So we have the Five of Pentacles, and the card says, negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So the Five of Pentacles is that card of being left out. I feel the energy that you feel you've been forgotten. The universe has kind of sent you on your way, and you feel like it's forgotten you. It's your guidance is not forthcoming. There's feelings of lack and uncertainty, worry, sadness. It's an energy that reminds us that we go through these stages of things just not falling into place, almost like that 3 steps forward, 2 steps back kind of vibe. And I'm really feeling that is weighing you down. I'm really feeling that you're really at a point where you're saying to yourself, I'm done. I've had enough. And you forget that you're never forgotten. You know, the universe, God, Spirit, Source never forgets us, but sometimes it leaves us in a space to give us the opportunity to discover what we need to learn. It's almost that energy of, you know, if you give a fish to a person, they'll eat for a day. If you teach them how to eat fish, they'll eat for the rest of their lives. It's kind of like that. It's that energy that I'm feeling that the universe is trying to bring forth to you. Like, if you come to the realization, if you get yourself to the place that you need to be, the reward will be so much greater, because in that process you will have overcome so much to get there. So the getting there will be so much more of value to you. And yes, when you get to the reward, you'll see the benefits and the journey and the understanding and the lessons. And that's wonderful, but until you get there, it's difficult. And it's really hard to keep the faith, to keep trusting in what you're doing, and trusting in how you're feeling, in not letting yourself give up, essentially. And for the first week, Aries, I feel like you're just going to want to go. You're just going to want, you know, this is such a fire sign, as such a fiery energy, and you're a fire sign. And you're just going to want to charge ahead. You're just going to want to move forward. But with the energies around, and, you know, I see the antelope spirit, and that just, you know, it's like you just want to go. And life is going to speed up. But I feel you've got things to work through first. And I see it very clearly in this line. You're going to want to charge ahead. Then you're going to want to give up. Then you're going to feel stuck. And then there's going to be that feeling of loss and sadness. And these are only energies to make you aware of how you will be feeling. Now, these energies won't come about if you don't act on them. And that's the beauty of the insight that the cards give us. They don't tell you what to do, and this won't play out the same way or in the same area for everybody in their lives, but it gives you that heads up of how you might be feeling and what you might be inclined to do. And it's all because of this feeling of, oh, nobody cares. I've been forgotten. I'm in my own little corner trying to do great things, and nobody cares, or nobody's noticing. And the universe, God, what universe? It's forgotten me. I can't feel it. I can't sense it. It's not there for me. It always is. It always is. It's our connection to it that we block. And we're blocking it for, everybody's going to have their own reasons, and that might be something that might be worth journaling about or looking into in quiet moments in your day. Why do you feel disconnected? Why do you maybe feel forgotten? Why do you feel like you've started this great thing? You know, is it just patience that you need? Do you need to just give things more time? Time for, you know, the universe to allow things to fall into place for you. You know, Aries, you move very quickly, and that's your natural state. But we can't always be moving very quickly. So when this fiery energy takes you in week 1, Aries, be mindful of it. Be mindful where you want to just dash to. Because often when we just want to move, we just want to do something, we can find ourselves charging off in a wrong direction, making wrong decisions. And when I say wrong, I mean decisions that don't line up with where you're trying to go. decisions that don't line up with who you are becoming, with your core values. So when I say charging off in the wrong direction, it's just for what you want to achieve. And you'll feel that frustration of, you know, if you are aware of the energies, you'll feel you won't move, you won't charge off ahead in any which direction or on any which choice. So then if you're not charging off, and if you're managing to say, okay, right, I just need to slow down and just allow time to pass, there'll be frustration. You'll feel that frustration. So do things that calm you. Find affirmations that remind you, all in divine timing, all in good timing. Week 2 will have you wanting to give up. And I'm actually kind of reading this in 2 ways. So maybe depending how you've navigated week 1, you'll either be walking away from things that no longer serve you, or you're going to be in the mindset of giving up on your dreams and goals because you just can't see them coming. So a very interesting way that things can turn out, or how you can interpret things. And we'll have a look at the oracle a bit further down, but you know, the universe is always guiding us towards our dreams and towards our hopes and towards the bigger picture of our life. And oddly enough, when we get afraid, when we get scared, when we need to make choices like you'll have in week 3, often we go for logic. We go for true, tested, what we've done in the past. And we don't go for our dreams or what drives us or for our passions. We get locked in our head. And the 2 of Swords is here saying you don't have clarity. Or there might be clarity, but you can't see it because you're so bogged down with thoughts, trying to figure it all out in your mind. And so you've literally blocked yourself. The beauty that I see in the 2 of Swords is that this person is sitting down. That's already a start. It can show you're blocked, you're sitting, you're not moving, you're at crossroads and you don't know what to do. But I'm also seeing it in week 3, Aries. Just maybe stop. Maybe the universe is blocking you because there's something that you're not seeing. There's something, I'm looking at week number 4, there's something that you haven't worked through yet, and until you do, you can't move forward. Because week 4, it's going to be looking at what's hurt you in the past. Things may surface. Something might trigger past events that you haven't dealt with yet. And I feel that all this is because of this. It's difficult to move forward and be a more evolved new you when you carry the baggage of the past, when you carry these past hurts and disappointments and sadnesses, because they come back and they trip you up. And they don't allow you to make decisions, because your decisions are going to be heavily influenced by these past situations. They're going to make you run from something good because you're going to be too afraid. You're going to be basing all the new on, well, no, that didn't serve me last time. That hurt. That ended badly. I'm not choosing that. Now I'm going to walk away from my dreams and I'm just going to go to the true and tested road. I'm going to do the norm. I'm not going to stretch myself. I'm not going to take chances. So there's going to be something that you're going to work through, Aries, in August. And this is very loosely based, but just to give a bit of a timeline, and it might not be till the very end of the month that you'll see what this baggage is, what this thing is that is holding you back. And I find that when you do, I can't wait to do your September reading, because I find that when you do see this for what it is, when you do work through it and heal it, I feel like all this energy of being frustrated, stuck, giving up on your dreams is going to go. This feeling of being forgotten and left aside and just being left out in the cold is going to leave, because you're going to understand where all those feelings actually came from. Let's have a look at your oracle. You've got the magic touch. You are accessing true magic from deep within. And see, that's the beauty of it. When you go deep inside, when you start to look at you from a very deep level, that's when you heal these kind of things. And that's when you see your magic. That's when you see your worth. That's when you see everything that drives you, everything that blocks you, everything that is you, authentic you, not the little body and the little mind you, not the ego you. And there's magic in that, because when you see and when you access the authentic you, life will speed up. Because suddenly you're going to be making decisions and choices. You're going to be leaving things behind. You're going to be moving towards things that are in line with your soul, your true authentic self. And life speeds up not because you're running away, not because you're trying to make yourself busy so you don't delve deep and look at really what's deep inside of you. It speeds up because suddenly you're unblocked. You're making decisions quickly and easily because there's no fear, there's no baggage holding you back. And you can run with your dreams. You can run with your ideas. And that's the energy of the Knight of Wands, is that running with your passion. And that's going to come, but you need to do the work first. You need to go through, as much as it's not a good place to be, but it's the work that needs to be done. And it's not just you, Aries. We all need to do this work, but that's your work for this month. And oddly enough, the next card is work. And the card says, I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. How beautiful is that? Where you feel you've been forgotten, you're realizing that you're not, and the work that you've been putting forward, it will benefit. And you've got to give it time, because when we put out our work, and it just could be something so simple as changing jobs and starting a new job, people have got to get used to you and your way of doing things. And so initially people might not be open to you changing things or open to the way that you do things. But with time you'll find that, wow, they'll get to know you, they'll get to know the way you do things, and suddenly things will start to shift and things will start to speed up. You might find that people are coming to ask your opinion on things. They might actually be saying, oh, good job. If you've started a new business, you might start to have more clients. So do the work. Do the work in you, your inner work, and do the work that you're presenting to the world. And it doesn't matter how big or small. You might think nobody cares, it's not going to benefit anybody. You don't know that. That's not for you to decide. Beautiful, not so easy month for you ahead, Aries, but such promise, such the universe wants to remind you that it's still here for you, even though you may not feel it. And if I can recommend anything for you this month, is to slow down. Once you've worked through a few things, the universe, life on its own, will speed up. You don't need to speed up. You don't need to charge ahead. You need to do the inner work. You need to access that deep magic inside of you. Find what's blocking you and then move forward. You'll find it much easier at the end of the month and next month to make decisions, and these decisions will be much more grounded in what you're trying to achieve and how you're trying to move forward in your life. Aries, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful month. Take care. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my weekly readings or in next month's readings. Take care. Love and light, Aries. Bye-bye.